Have you ever wondered what is the most popular dish in the world? Well, today we're going to find out by being shown pictures of two dishes and trying to guess which one is more popular. So, without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So, we have two dishes here. We have samlar machu and mesfouf. So, let's see if we can expand and learn more about each dish. So, samlar machu from Cambodia. So, start by simmering pork ribs or fish with tamarind paste, lemongrass and kaffir lime leaves, add pineapple, tomatoes, and fresh herbs like Thai basil and cilantro, season with fish sauce, sugar, and chili peppers, let it cook until the meat is tender and the flavors meld, serve hot, often accompanied by rice for a tangy aromatic soup. Okay, and then mesfouf is a dish consisting of steamed couscous combined with a delightful mix of sweet and savory elements, traditionally served with butter or olive oil. It's enriched with chopped dates, raisins, and almonds, offering a pleasant chewiness. A light sprinkle of sugar and a hint of cinnamon add warmth and sweetness. Typically enjoyed for breakfast or dessert, this dish is a comforting and aromatic treat. Okay, so let's collapse these and we'll take a look at the pictures again before we go back and maybe look at the ingredients. So it seems like, which one do I think will be more popular? I feel like the dish on the left might be more popular. It kind of is just like, like a warm, comforting like bowl of soup. That's kind of my guess here. And maybe it has more colors, so it's like more like, ooh, like exciting. But I think the dish on the right also looks good. But I'm guessing that the one on the left is going to be more popular. So I will click on the left and we'll see if we're right. Ooh, okay, we're wrong. It was mesfouf. Okay, but that is okay. Okay, so round two, we have gray peas from Latvia versus gachamiga from Spain. So let's look at the explanations of the dishes. So this dish is a hearty traditional meal featuring round dried peas, often cooked with cubes of bacon or smoked pork for added flavor. It typically includes sauteed onions and is seasoned with salt and pepper. The rich, savory flavors of the meat complement the nutty taste of the peas, resulting in a comforting dish that is usually enjoyed during colder months or festive occasions. Okay, and then on the right we have gachamiga. So to prepare this dish, heat olive oil in the pan, add minced garlic, then stir in flour, cook until golden brown, stirring constantly. Slowly add water, stirring to avoid lumps until you achieve a thick, smooth consistency. Season with salt, various other ingredients such as trees or potatoes, and continue cooking until the mixture pulls away from the sides. Serve hot, often garnished with olive oil and garlic. Okay. My guess here is that the one on the right is going to be more popular. So let's see if I'm right. Okay, we were right on that one, so we got 1 and 1. Okay, so two dishes we have. We have granita from Italy and garetok from North Korea and South Korea. Looks like maybe some sort of like rice cake because tok is like tteokbokki, right? Is that what that, like, kind of similar to that? So granita. We have, to prepare this dish, dissolve sugar in water and add flavorings such as fruit juice or coffee. Pour the mixture into a shallow dish and freeze. Every 30 minutes, scrape the ice crystals with a fork to create a flaky texture. Repeat until completely frozen, achieving a granular consistency. Served in chilled dishes for a refreshing dessert. So this kind of reminds me of just like Italian ice, or maybe it's like the actual word for Italian ice, not like what we have like, in the US, like Rita's or something like that. And then garetok. So this dish is a type of rice cake. Okay. Traditionally enjoyed during Lunar New Year celebrations and other festive occasions. It's made by steaming and pounding rice flour into long cylindrical shapes, often used as an ingredient in savory soups or served with sweet sauces. This delicacy reflects deep cultural heritage. Okay. I feel like both sound good. The picture quality, I feel like, has a lot to do with what people might vote for also. The one on the right looks like it has a little bit more of like, like that bright light, which is not really like, I feel like it's not really like highlighting the features of the garetok as well. So I'm going to go granita and click on that. Okay, 92.1. So kind of like a 15-17% difference here. All right, we've got minestra maritata from Italy and fiancé from Russia. So let's see what's in them. So minestra maritata is this an Italian wedding soup? Or is it like that? No, that's probably completely different. Anyways, this dish is a flavorful soup that harmoniously combines greens and meat. Traditionally, it features a rich broth with a variety of leafy vegetables such as escarole or chicory, simmered alongside savory meats like pork and sausage. The balance of robust flavors and hearty ingredients makes it a comforting meal, often enjoyed during colder seasons. The name translates to married soup. Oh, so maybe it is just like the Italian translation of what that wedding soup is. In English, because I feel like they have it like the Progresso or the Campbell's cans, which is I know not the traditional version of it, but I've seen that at the grocery store before. So highlighting the blend of ingredients. And then Pyeonse, so this dish is a unique street food delicacy popular among Koreans living in the northeastern part of a vast country where the culture blends with that of a neighboring peninsula. Traditionally, it features a steamed bun filled with seasoned meat and cabbage, showcasing a fusion of culinary influences from both communities. This dish is particularly enjoyed in far-reaching cold regions of this expansive land. Okay. I think of the two, the one on the right is going to be more popular. I feel like something just like in a warm bun, you know, with like a whole bunch of like food inside of it. I feel like that's going to be more popular. I know like a soup is also like really popular, but the one on the right I think is just going to be more popular amongst a majority of people. So I'll click on that. Okay, we were right there. So we got another one right. Ooh, okay, this one's gonna be good. So we've got arroz a la tumbada from Mexico and onomichi ramen from Japan. So let's see what's in them. All right, arroz a la tumbada. So this dish is a flavorful seafood and rice combination featuring a robust tomato base and a variety of shellfish such as shrimp, clams, and crab. This rice is typically cooked with garlic, onions, and bell peppers, allowing the seafood to release its essence into the mix, often seasoned with fresh herbs and a hint of spice. It offers a vibrant taste and a hearty texture. Okay, and onomichi ramen. So this dish involves preparing rich soup broth with flattened wavy noodles. This broth is made from a combination of soy sauce, chicken, pork, and small bits of pork back fat. It's then topped with ingredients like bamboo shoots, green onions, and shasu pork slices. The resulting ramen offers a distinctive flavor, combining savory and slightly sweet elements with a characteristic bit of richness from the pork fat. Okay. So I feel like we're going to have really similar scores here. What do I think will be more popular? I mean, I feel like everyone loves ramen. I think it's going to be a toss-up here. I feel like it's going to be really close. I will go with the ramen because I feel like that's just going to be something that people are maybe more familiar with. So I'll go with that. Okay, and it was 92%. Okay, so makuda from Morocco and Algeria, and then we have moqueca from Brazil and Angola. Okay, let's see what's in them. So, makuda is a dish of a savory fritter made from mashed potatoes, seasoned with spices, garlic, and herbs, mixed with flour and eggs to form a batter, and formed into patties and fried until golden and crispy. Often enjoyed as a snack or a side dish, it offers a delightful contrast between the crunchy exterior and a soft, flavorful interior. Ideal for dipping in sauces and enjoying with the bread during the month of Ramadan, it is commonly included in the evening meals that they break the daily fast. Okay. Moqueca, so it starts by marinating seafood in lime juice, salt, and garlic, sauteed onions, bell peppers, and tomatoes and palm oil, add coconut milk and simmer, add seafood, cilantro, and a dash of chili, cook until the seafood is tender, serve with rice and farofa for a rich, flavorful experience. This dish blends seafood and fresh ingredients into a delightful stew. Okay. I think that the one on the left is going to be more popular. I feel like it seems similar to like a lot of different dishes in different cultures. That's my thinking here. Like it feels like it reminds me of kind of like one of the, you know, like the Korean pancakes but yeah, it feels similar to a lot of different dishes from like different cultures. Like everyone's kind of got like some sort of like, you know, like fried, you know, golden pan, like mashed potato thing, like, you know, like a fritter or, you know, just like a hash brown or something like that. So I'm going to go with makuda on the left. Okay. And we were right there. All right, so next up we have dolma, which can be found in Iraq, Iran, Egypt, Libya, Turkey. And I have mate cocido from Brazil, Uruguay, Guyana, Bolivia, Paraguay, Argentina. Okay, let's see what's in them. So dolma is commonly associated with a region known for its rich culinary traditions and vibrant flavors, where it has been enjoyed for centuries. And mate cocido is a dish of a traditional beverage made by boiling yerba mate leaves with water until the flavors are extracted. The concoction is then strained and sweetened with sugar or honey to taste. It can be consumed hot or cold and sometimes enjoyed with added milk for creamier texture. Its rich, earthy flavor and invigorating qualities make it a beloved part of social and daily rituals. Okay, I think immediately of the two, I'm going to go with mate cocido on the right. I know the one on the left looks like a really like flavorful dish. It looks like a lot of spices and flavors and colors, but I think the one on the right is just like, I feel like tea is just such like a quintessential like, you know, comfort drink, and then the fact that you can like add a whole bunch of stuff into it and like everyone can kind of make it their own, that just seems like maybe like more universal to me. So I will go with mate cocido. Okay, and that was really close, so a lot closer than I thought, low key. Okay, we have Tura Rudi from Hungary, and we have Medu Vada from Sri Lanka and India. So, oops. Okay. I didn't mean to click on that. I meant to click on the expand, but we accidentally clicked on the dish, so that's okay. Moving on to the next one, I guess. So we have lomo saltado from Peru, and we have tongo from Vietnam. So let's see what's in the dishes, and hopefully click on the right thing this time. This dish is made by stir-frying marinated strips of beef with onions, tomatoes, and ají amarillo, yellow chili peppers. The ingredients are cooked together over high heat until the beef is brown and the vegetables are tender. It's typically served over a bed of French fries, accompanied by rice. I don't know why I said like French fries. This dish is seasoned with soy sauce, vinegar, and a blend of spices for a savory and slightly tangy flavor. Okay, in Tongmo, this dish features marinated pork that's skillfully wrapped in banana leaves and steamed to perfection. Its unique blend of spices and subtle smoky flavors from the banana leaves create a delightful contrast in texture and taste. Often sliced into rounds, the savory treat is enjoyed as a standalone snack or paired with rice and fresh herbs for a fuller experience. Okay. I think of the two, I'm gonna go with Tongmo. I feel like it reminds me of like longanisa, or like, you know, kind of like just like vibrant, like, you know, like Filipino dishes that I've like seen before. But I also think like street food is gonna be like super, super popular here. The one on the left seems more of like a sit down dish, which maybe like is like, you know, good in its own right. But I feel like for like the universal, like what do I think more people are gonna vote for appeal, I think Tongmo is gonna appeal to more people. And also, like, the picture just has such, like, a vibrant, like, red / you know, like, brown, rich colors. I think that stands out a lot more versus, like, camera quality in lomo saltado. So I'll go with Tongmo. Okay. Ooh, very close. Only 2% apart. All right. Last but not least, we have puchero de hinojos from Spain and carcho from Georgia. Okay. Okay. Let's see what's in them. All right. So in puchero de hinojos, there is a dish featuring a mixture of ingredients influenced by the Mediterranean diet, including pork, vegetables, and notably fennel. The preparation often reflects a rustic and hearty culinary tradition designed to warm up during cooler weather. It is typically enjoyed in areas known for their agricultural richness and historical ties to ancient Roman and Moorish settlements. Okay. And on carcho, we have a dish with a hearty aromatic stew consisting of beef, rice, and crushed walnuts. I can see the walnuts on the table in the bottom left. Simmered in a rich broth, it's flavored with a blend of spices including garlic, coriander, which... Side note, I don't like coriander. It tastes like soap to me. So I don't know if any of y'all out there have that, like, you know, cilantro soap gene, but I have it. So I'm going to not have my personal take on coriander try to affect my voting here. And dried plums, which adds a subtle sweetness and tang. The key ingredient is a spicy, slightly sour plum sauce, adding depth to the vibrant flavors. This comforting stew is often served with fresh herbs and bread. Okay. Honestly, I feel like both of these, like, dishes are giving me like a similar vibe here. I think I want to go with actually carcho from Georgia on the right. I feel like it just seems like the dish where it makes it like stand out a lot more. Like I think the one on the left, like I feel like the blue and the yellow is like clashing a little bit in my head. Like not that it's like the food doesn't look good in itself, but I feel like the dish on the right, like the white with like the red, you know, the edges, like I think that's really like highlighting like the color of the soup that's inside. So I'm going to go with carcho here, and this is the last round, so we'll see how many we got right out of 10. We got 2 wrong so far, although technically one of them was because I misclicked onto the picture before I read the ingredients, but that's okay, we'll take it. So let's see if I'm right by guessing carcho is going to be more popular. All right, awesome. Okay, 79.6. So we got 8 out of 10 there, which is better than average, so I will definitely take that, and that is going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video of me playing more FoodGuessr. If you enjoyed this game mode, let me know down in the comments because there's other game modes in FoodGuessr that I can play and that I've played in a previous video, which I'll have at the end of the video you can click on and watch if you haven't seen the first one. So thank you so much again for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to French Vanilla and have a great day.